Hey everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some 1.0 of yet another Zombie Survivors. I was trying to get to a point over the weekend to show off like in-game stuff, but I realized that even at level 236, I think I'm pretty far away from the in-game. So we're just going to do some missions and we're just going to like progress. And I think the best way to do that is to do quests because you get an extra 5,000 points for whatever you're doing. So it looks like we're doing a hardcore at the isolated city. Complete a run with at least 3 different healing or health-related items in the inventory. Okay, I'll have to remember to actually pick those up. If we want to look at my character levels real quick, I've got SWAT at 84, 111 tank, 114 engineer, 86 huntress, 100 ghost, medic at 69, nice. Pyro at 61, mechanic at 58, and ranger at 45. The ranger weapon seems to do a lot of damage at tier 3 is what I've noticed. All right, so this picks out all the stuff for us. We have to start with medic. We could try difficulty 2 here. Hardcore is quite difficult, but it's 10-minute runs, so we could just give this a few shots. I like to start with the level. I've still got the leveling badge on. Maybe I shouldn't have it, but we'll go for it, you know? I'm gonna try and pick stronger base characters here. See if we can get through this. If it's too much, we'll turn it back to difficulty 1, but I think we can do this. I think I've been winning most of my runs. I did an endless run over the weekend as well that I got like over an hour on, and it was kind of insane and gained me a significant amount of levels. I don't know if it was faster than just doing quests. I don't think so, but it was one of the quests, and I finished all the missions, and I was like, oh, I just kept going while I had like TV on the side. I'm still watching The Walking Dead. I think I'm on like the final season now. That show really falls off at multiple points. Hopefully the final season's a little bit better. I'm trying to just watch the whole series and all the spin-off series just to have it like out of the way, you know? I don't know if that's the optimal way to watch media in this day and age, but it's what I'm doing. It's so interesting, like watching shows back to back to back that were originally intended to have week-long or month-long gaps between episodes, and you're like, oh, well, what a cliffhanger. Let's see what happens right now. All right, we could mechanic, but I think I'm gonna huntress, or we could reroll. I don't know, huntress is strong. I don't have any synergies unlocked with the medic, unfortunately. We can do huntress though, that'd be fine. I think you do want to overlap your damage types for the most part. Bow or arrow rain? Let's take bow. I think we can get away with this. In hardcore, I feel like you have to be a little more precise with your picks than regular, just because the horde gets so much stronger, so much faster. All right, now I gotta take arrow rain to get some AoE clear. And then we're gonna need to actually hit like a vacuum or something. All right, so the quest is to get extra healing items. There's no healing items here, but what if we take the golden key and we just get extra stuff? Like, we immediately got a new one. Gain bonus points for skip function. That's not really going to happen. Toxified lasts twice as long. All right, I'll take that. That's really good with the medic. It goes to like some toxic build. See if that works. I don't know. We'll find out. It's a lot of zombies we're about to run through. Syringe gun. It's that second tier weapon for the medic. I think we're getting the grenade ability for the medic here. And just keep upgrading the guns. I'm still I'm still big on upgrading the primary weapon of whatever unit you're using. Not necessarily your first one, but just primary weapons in general. Okay. Upgrading arrow rain is very good. Just drops a lot of XP cubes, right? And that's what we need. We need lots of XP cubes. Actually, we need that other survivor is what we need. Because you get a 20% XP buff with each survivor. We're just going to die here. Yeah. Didn't really have a chance, I don't think. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Go back to camp. I don't know. It's been a while since I lost a run, honestly. I wonder if the quest changes. Let's see. It does. Fully upgrade blowtorch, weapon, and Molotov cocktail ability. On anything? Oh, I get to pick. Well, let's do Biolab, because I haven't done this yet. Molotov cocktail and blowtorch. That I can do. Yeah, I think one thing is that if you're like moving up in difficulties, especially in hardcore, you really need to have your initial abilities maxed out for your character. And I'm fairly certain I don't have like the early, like the tier 1 and tier 2 weapons for the medic maxed out, which might lead to some troubles. Let's upgrade the fire axe. Pyro's weird because like fire axe is really good starting weapon, but then when it switches to blowtorch, I don't think it's very good. Like it's good, but it serves a whole different purpose. It's not as good. Like the fire axe gives you this huge AoE attack that does a decent amount of damage. The blowtorch is like a line dot. It's weird to give up your original attack. The no pain, no gain upgrade is kind of nuts. But I'll just take the bomb here. This is fine. This should be significantly easier than the hardcore mode. Anything, especially hardcore difficulty 2. There's a lot of content in this game. I didn't really realize how much content this game had. It's kind of staggering. The amount of different modes and difficulties within it, and then the amount of different build combinations. All right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to take it just because that's the quest. Maybe it's a little better than it used to be. Still, oh, that zombie's got a rocket launcher on his back. Ghost time? All right, well, this covers our melee problems. I don't even know if these guys have any synergy at all, but that's fine. I have a lot of ghost stuff upgraded. I know that he can solo carry a run. Maybe that's what I could use some solo runs with characters that I fully upgraded, or almost fully upgraded. Molotov cocktail ice or spray. Let's take the spray. I feel like that would be better. All right. Looks like it's gonna blow up the place. We're doing some Fortnite stuff here. Let's gonna keep upgrading blowtorch just to get the quest done. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the key. Does it always give one immediately? It might. Oh, Omni Geode. +1 tag to every damage type if the damage types of the tag were 0 +3 instead. So that would give a decent amount. While this is in your inventory, bonuses from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald Gem are doubled. Okay, I'm down with that. +3 to all tags while potentially buffing future gems. Are, well, +3 to half the tags and +1 to the others. It's not immediately powerful, but it will be. Let's get the katana up. Let's get this thing moving. No. No. No, Mr. Large Zombie. Alright, blowtorch. We finished the first pyro mission. Completed. Is he getting healed? Is that what that little flying robot was doing? Looked like it was healing that zombie. All right, flamethrower. Yeah. Yeah, now we're talking. That blowtorch out of here. Owie. Owie. More flamethrower. These are not things I'm after. I'm gonna banish the dodge chance. I'm just gonna reroll here. Maybe get lucky. 20% XP. Yeah, let's go. A lot of the times with those upgrades, if I'm confident in a class and it's leveled up, I'll just take the single character upgrades, like stack ability reduction on like the engineer or something. Or ghost, that's fine too. Or weapon crit chance. Whatever you're going after, right? But if you're not committed to going all in on one character, I think trying to take the team buffs is better. Just probably should have taken Shuriken there. Shuriken I found to be very strong. All right, Ranger time. Gotta level up the Ranger. Ow. He just got massively bonked. Now we take the Shuriken. We have lots of fire. Animal whistle. This thing has a 19-second cooldown, but it stuns nearby enemies and marks other enemies. I think stunning nearby enemies has to be good, right? Sapphire gem? Wait, for each damage type with at least 3. So all but 1. And we get double value on it. So we're getting 7 times 2. Is there any 14 ability damage? 28 ability area and what is that? 6, 7, 42 ability duration. Okay, well that seems broken. It seems actually broken. Hold on. Keep upgrading the weapon while we can. All right, Shuriken, you can go. Shuriken, katana. There's so many upgrades we want. I feel like there's always upgrades you want though. It's a good problem to have, if I'm being honest. Always wanting more upgrades. Hey, medical drone, get out of here. All right, the storm is closing in. Let's firewalk. Ow. I think the screen's gonna get real messy. On the pace that we're going as I level up all these skills. Incense. Our good boy. Probably good boy. We already have the extra marked thing. Can't go wrong with extra dog attacks. So far, I have found that the Ranger feels like a little overtuned. Just like based on their level compared to like, you put a very small amount of investment into them and all of a sudden they're doing higher DPS than like maxed out tier 3 weapons. It's interesting, right? But I don't know if that's because their like animal DPS is baked into their weapon DPS. Again, there's going to be a bunch of level ups where I don't mention anything about the level up because the choice isn't really much of a choice. It's just like take the good option. This, on the other hand, it's not it. I'm gonna banish movement speed, which seems a little weird. I'm gonna reroll, see if we get lucky. 40% weapon crit. Hold on. We have Ranger. Wait, it's items, Pyro, Ranger. We have Ranger. I don't want to give it to the Ranger. I know that seems crazy. But like I said, I've not been investing in them, and their weapon has turned out to be incredible. So maybe if we actually invest in them, it'll be great. Oh, geez. Single shuriken or rebound shuriken they're both insane. Let's take the single since it's here already. And there was no other upgrade I really wanted. Supposed to get healing things, right? Healing related stuff? Oh no, that was the other one that we failed on. Okay, I can get whatever I want. Cool. I would like to... I'll be honest, I don't know what the icons are up here for each thing, so it's kill. I'm trying to find the items. Okay, I found it. Ruby Gem, that's the one. That's the one. Weapon damage, weapon crit, everything through the roof. Omni Geode Go. There's one more gem item. I forget what the stats on it are though. It's the emerald, the Chaos Emerald. I'm taking no pain, no gain. If you level up enough, you can have it always active. That's fairly good. Oh, okay. Hit me with the crisscross applesauce over here. Yeah, basically the idea with that one is I take it and then I upgrade it to the point where I get the evolution where it's always active, because I'm not a fan of the idea of planning around not being at full health. Enemies do a lot of damage in this game. I guess less if you have a tank on your team. You have to like gear up your armor, but I am not doing that. Let's be real. The best way to not take damage is to kill everything before it hits you. That's been my survivors-like gameplay style since the start, and it's not changing. Unless we could find a build where we become immortal. I don't know if that's even possible in this game, but maybe with maxed out talent trees and certain items it is. We didn't max out the flamethrower. It also lowers the cooldown by 5 seconds. So that seems very good. Bomb. Definitely need to upgrade that crossbow. Get that to the next tier. The extra crit damage we gave her. What's in the box? Wait, but what's in the box, man? Just trying to open the box. That guy just levitated. Devil's Deal. Nope. Oxified, electrified, medkit. Nah, these are all nothing burgers. I'm gonna banish one. I don't think 99th balloon is gonna work out. We're probably gonna get hit, right? 2% XP per second isn't even that incredible. The last round, on the other hand, guaranteed criticals on the last hit, and extra crit damage. Seems pretty good for our archer. Weapon cooldown reduction. All right, yeah, we're doing it. Trying to remember, I think I have maxed out her the electric version of her gun. So that's the one I should use when we get the offer to upgrade. Full bonus is always active, but health regen stat is decreased by 3/4. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Ow. Ow. And then we immediately die. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, we might die, actually. Hold on. Need to lock in real quick. Kind of low. We need a taunt. I mean, we have the makeshift bomb. I should just level that up. Getting hit by a lot of stray stuff. It's not good. All right, I'm gonna take the hollow bait now for extra taunt. I'm not gonna be able to get the tag. Chemical thing. Yeah, that freaking guy with their spread attacks really got me. There's a lot of healing at the bottom of the screen, so if I'm just a little bit careful, we should be okay. A lot of stuff on the screen right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was too much. Too many things happened too quickly. Well, we completed his mission. Yo, the second I go to record, all the failures happen. Amazing. All right, complete a run with a full inventory. Easy. Easy. I had the points in the Shock Spire is the one I had leveled up. I want to level up some of these earlier ones, though. Organic has no points. Pyro has 9 points. I didn't have the makeshift bomb evolution unlocked, so it's kind of awful. And then Ghost got 4 points here, so let's just upgrade this. Okay. Okay. Do we have to be an isolated city or just... No, we're going back to the biolab. I may need to pull out. I may need to pull out the engineer here. We got a wrench. You can throw a wrench, you can throw a ball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a... I mean, if you could throw a wrench, you could probably throw a ball too. I think that holds true. Remote control cargo. I think these zombies can't really dodge the wrench, though. This is one of those characters that I just only recently unlocked as well, so... We'll see. Alright, upgrade the trusty spanner. Keep upgrading it. See, unlike the fire axe, this thing only hits like in a direct arc, which is kind of rough at the beginning. More cars. All right, who's gonna actually carry the run? I think that's the question I need to ask myself. I'm kind of okay with SWAT doing it. Notably, I'm gonna banish this cooling mod. Reroll here. All right, I'll take an automatic turret since the pistol didn't want to show up. Basically always happy with the turret. We can get the rocket launcher for the SWAT guy and everything will be easy, breezy, and beautiful. Lancer. This thing's really good too. I think the basic weapons for the mechanic and the ranger are both like very powerful. The cargo. Man, last time we had the gym thing going on too. What do we take? Take the grenade. Why not? In theory, it could help us, like, get out of some sticky situations. Okay, well, those drones are keeping enemies that are not even close to being on screen alive, so that's rough. SMG time. All right. All right. Now we're getting there. You get rid of these. So it kind of looks like those zombies are like controlling the drones. I guess that's what's happening. Weapon cooldown reduction. Yeah. That's fine. We're just gonna stack the SWAT here. And who is our third? Medic. Pyro. Medic SWAT. Gives medical drone big buff. That's fine. It's not like the craziest team up ability ever, but should be good. How do we not have a Marvel Survivors game yet? With like team ups. I just realized it would just be the freest amount of money ever if they did it well. Spider-Man just made like over $2 billion in the theaters. I think it would do well. I took grenade launcher. I didn't really think about that. Every class has 3 different options. Well, grenades it is. Wait. Grenades should be able to ricochet. Because of the ricochet ability. And I think once it's fully upgraded, ricochet is always active. So always bouncing grenades. I'll take it. Weapons have a chance to reload instantly. 20%. Yeah, we're doing weapon stuff right now, it would seem. If that had just said 20% weapon cooldown, I probably would have taken it. But the chance to also instant reload seems nice. The stage is significantly harder than the previous one. Medic has a free revive, but I don't want to invest in that yet. Let's take the Lancer. Man, these guys are hitting me for all the damage. Little explodey boys. I don't like them. I'll get that guy out of here. Are we sure that guy's even a zombie? He's psychically controlling a robot. It's from Cyberpunk. Alright. Grenade launcher up. Good, good, good. Everything good so far. Got to get past the part where it's little mini boss wave here. Another ricochet. Yeah, I think we're taking ricochet before upgrading the medic's weapon. I do also want the at least 1 point of medical drone. That seems like it would go quite well for us. All right, I don't even know what the mechanics other weapons are off the top of my head, so we'll have to see. 20 armor. Yeah. Take the rare upgrade. The always fine rare upgrade. Ricochet goes up a little bit more. I legitimately do not know if I've ever used a grenade launcher. I think I want any of these either. And I think if you don't want any of these, I think you should ban them. I think congratulations letter is terrible. Two kinetic, 2 slashing. Kinetic now causes bleed instead of injured. Do we even want that? Injured is so good. I mean, we get Lucille here, and that's fine. I'm gonna reroll. You can do better. Okay, well. Maybe we can't. I'm gonna banish the magic hat because we're not using that. I'm gonna reroll again. All right, plus 40% crit damage. That one's good. I'm totally fine with that. Zugzwang doesn't really help. Movement impaired enemies receive 25% increased damage when under a movement impairing effect. You deal 50% more. I think we just take the broken glass. I wonder why that wasn't named spilt milk. There literally was the flavor text was no point in crying about it, but I thought it was no point in crying over spilt milk. I think if you break glass and then stepped on it, that's a legitimate reason to cry. Maybe I'm out of pocket with that take, but I don't know. Stepping on glass, never really fun. In fact, I would say it hurts quite a lot. Chainsaw, rip and tear. Now let's go medical drone first. Spanner, spammer. The definition of insanity in form of a weapon that uses spanners as ammunition. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I think I put my points into nitro gun, but I think I'm legally required to take this thing. Automatic turret. Automatic turret that taunts. Now let's take ricochet. Let's get the ricochet upgrade. So we are firing wrenches. That's where we've landed right now. We're firing wrenches and grenades. Okay, well, I guess we're going back this way. This stage really makes you watch your minimap. More so than the others. Weapon projectiles now break into multiple shards, dealing slashing damage with greater chance of causing bleed. No, I'd rather have the guaranteed ricochet. All right, we need to go back down here and grab these power-ups. There's so much military training to be had. Hey, not fast enough to just run through that. Noted. One for all. Wait, total number of all tag points is shared equally among all damage type tags. When equipped with Ultra Instinct effect is overridden to instead apply +5 to all tags. I don't know. No, thank you. Love the anime references, but nah, I'm good. 30% damage to elite and boss type enemies. I think we just take that. Don't overthink it. %'s a big number. There's an SOS. The back signal calls. Nope, that's shattering again. It's not the one, not the upgrade we want. Why doesn't every city have a bat signal? Like every town hall should have a bat signal. Now spawns 2 turrets with fire explosive bullets. That's I'd rather have that than a taunting one, honestly. Infinite ricochet. Yep. Yep. Go grenades, go. Really don't know how you're supposed to make like a standstill build work as the difficulties get higher. Snake Eater? I mean, sure. Did anyone watching play the Snake Eater remake? Was it worth it? That was one of those games on PS2 that I could not get into it. Like, I really enjoyed Metal Gear 2, but something about Snake Eater never did it for me. I think it was like perspective plus the controls were just kind of like funky on the PS2, and I'm wondering if that's a non-issue on the remake, then I would, enjoy it and the madness that ensues, right? All right, let's take the handgun here. Let's upgrade the medic. That's guys. He's whacking me with his hammer. He's trying to. All right, we're gonna hit this, and we're gonna run towards designated area. In an attempt to hit all the event things at once. I don't know if this is gonna work out. Syringe gun, go. We are now engaging in chemical warfare. $30 seconds to hit all 5 of the spots. I don't think that's gonna happen. Unfortunately. Medical drone up is nice. Receiving cash from any source activates a super speed power up. Complete a run with a full inventory. Yeah, I mean, we're going to do that. No problem. Receiving cash from any source activates a super speed timed power up and extra cash. I mean, that is nice. I think I'm just rerolling. Let me do better. Kinetic, slashing, and explosive damage up 40%. I don't think there's a world where I get to skip this. Weapon projectiles faster, weapon attack speed being faster is also very powerful. But I think we gotta play with power, you know? $14 seconds to hit the other. Yeah, there's no way. The tactical nuke going off at the same time kind of messed that one up. All right, let's just upgrade the medical drone. Take grenade trail, some more explosives. Return to the research pod. Do I get credit for 2? I thought I had to get all of them. Or can I redo it? I don't know how this works. Oh, I just get less. Well, that's not bad. Sure. Take the explosive tag. I thought it was a pass-fail sort of deal, like a Boolean situation, but no, it's the better you do, the more you get. That's nice. Unlock the 4th rank for the mechanic. Let's go. Syringe gun. And this was a mechanic quest too, so we're gonna get bonus levels for this, which is really nice, honestly. Med drone. I mean, 50% chance of bouncing attacks is kind of nice. Ability cooldown reduction. It's gotta be on SWAT. You get permanent uptime on turrets. You know, there might be a standstill turret build, now that I think about it. Probably depends on the map, too. You start overlapping turrets. With all the classes that have turrets. Drone switches to attack-only mode. Damage and fire rate are increased drastically. It seems kind of insane, honestly. All right, I'm in. Go, my drone. Slaughter them. Make them feel pain that you can no longer heal me for. I'm gonna take this revive just in case now. For each damage type. Yeah, we're not doing that now. Doubles timed power-up duration and lifetime. Beating a boss activates a killing frenzy timed power-up. Yeah, let's go Sugar Rush. It feels like there's always bosses, right? So being in permanent sugar rush mode or permanent killing frenzy mode, what's the difference anyway? It's got to be where we want to be. All right, he's about to do his thing. See, they'll get all that stuff to dodge. That's crazy. All right, we're going nuts with the killing frenzy now. We're high on sugar. We've just drunk in 7 Red Bulls. In 30 minutes. A heart attack incoming. Take the helicopter strike. Now, freezing flasks. No. It is good crowd control. Maybe it'd be worth it. Grenade trail. We're gonna up his abilities because we did put some cooldown reduction on him. Let SWAT carry us through. Let's get out of this mess. Also, you can just follow the helicopter trail. We're kind of in front of the helicopter though, so it's not working quite as you'd want it to. Really need to pick up these power-ups here. Getting a huge pickup area boost would probably be nice. Antidote flasks. Or just more, or it's like a better gun. Just take like a better gun. Rather than throwing a vial. All right. Aim projectiles deal minus 50% damage to survivors. I might just take that. On the other hand, there is 15% crit chance. Oh, actually, toilet paper Deals extra chemical. No, let's take the duct tape. 15% crit chances. This is a wackadoodle number. Super speed. Let's upgrade her gun all the way. Let's upgrade the helicopter. Weapon crit chance by 10. For SWAT. Sure. All right, we gotta back into the circle. Back into the circle we go. Okay, the sugar cubes has been quite good. It's what I'm feeling right now. The sugar cubes has been paramount to everything that's happened. That is happening. Whoa. So much XP out here on the fringes of the map. But also freaking hurts out here. So far, this game has also like not been one where once you get towards the end of the run, you're like super safe. Like you have the noticeable power spikes, but the enemies still, their abilities are enough to stop you. Hyperactivity. Can't stop moving, but gain 50 movement speed, 50 weapon attack speed, and 50 cooldown reduction. When equipped with smooth moves, reduces this item's bonuses by half, but enemy projectiles always miss. What the hell? Oh, okay, well, I'm taking hyperactivity. We're going. I never stop moving anyway. I don't mind free stats. Oh, it might make it hard to pick up some stuff, though. Remote control car Nemesis prioritizes boss enemies and deals slashing damage. So that seems like exactly what we want. Blow up bosses, set off killing frenzies. Hyperactivity is cracked, but helicopter strike chemtrails. We do better. I honestly don't even remember what the other helicopter strike was, so it's possible we can't do better, but we'll find out. So far, it feels like we're doing it. All it took is this ricocheting machine gun grenade launcher. Weapon crit chance. Yeah, I'm just supposed to put that there, I think. So one thing I could do, and I probably should be doing it, Gunner. Helicopter now also supports squad by firing at enemies near this location. Yeah, okay, yeah, that also seems like something I'd want. I think in the hub menu, you can block some items from appearing. And I should really go through and see which ones I don't like. I will never pick these type of items, right? I don't think there's too many of them, but there's a few that I'm just like, I will never take this. This is never a gameplay style I will use. It might help my consistency a little bit. So we're not going to spend rerolls on the chests, and I can spend them more in weapon training and leveling up. We have 1 minute to survive left. Time to summon Leon Sex Kennedy to help finish us off. Finish the enemies off. We're full here. Or we could pocket watch over the grenade. Double the killing frenzy buff duration, so it's just like always active for the last minute or so. We technically have a revive here as well. Actually, I don't know how the stage ends. Is it the sun? It can't be the sun coming up because we're out inside, right? Or are we inside? Also, why does the sun kill zombies? I don't really understand. Whatever. Complete the first mission tasked by the mechanic. The light did come up. Okay, we completed some achievements. Let's look at the DPS, though. I always think this is really interesting, the screen. So we invested the most in the SWAT, so you expect him to do the most. Grenade launcher was doing 2K. Automatic turret was doing 1K. It's all really as expected, right? SMG is just a branch of this, so it's kind of as it goes. Medic, Syringer was doing 2K. Syringer was doing about as much as the grenade launcher without the full ricochet buff, so Syringer was doing a ton. Medical drone seems to have not done much at all, even with the offensive upgrade. Remote car was only at 164. Not great. Not great. Main weapon DPS getting it done, though. All right. Let's see what achievements we got here. Survive. Okay, that was the first time completing the biolab. 5th rank for medic. Survive a night with mechanic as team leader. Complete the first mission for the mechanic. Unlock the 4th rank for the mechanic. Sweet. We unlocked new mode for biolab. Medic rank up. Mana potion. Resets all cooldowns at the moment of taking this. Resets the cooldown of random ability every 4 seconds. That's really cool. Oh, when this item is in inventory, all ability cooldown reduction stat bonuses are disabled. So if you only use one, oh, you could put this, you could play solo helicopter and just have it go off every 4 seconds. Mana potion might be kind of cracked. Icon of stillness, really good. And warm ice cream, gross. All right, let's go back to the camp, see what's up. See what's up with our training and whatnot. Yeah, item pool. See here, we can, I have 10 bands available. So there's like stuff I can get rid of. I still have some stuff to unlock, but you know, we'll figure that out. All right, training. We got mechanic up to this next tier. So we got ice turret evolutions. We got mechanic and ghost combo. Mechanic's melee attack still 50% damage. That's a lot. Pooling mods evolution. Okay, these are good. I like, typically like taking the evolutions. And oh, I have nitro gun and spanner spammer already maxed out. Haven't upgraded a remote control car, but it also seemed very bad. So maybe upgrade the turret and upgrade the cooling mods. And then what else we had with SWAT that time? So SWAT's like kind of great. After reloading, SWAT has 20% gains 20% damage and attack speed for 2 seconds on 6 seconds cooldown. And he has weapon damage up here. Let's get the weapon damage up and max out the assault rifle. Classic. And then medic. Defeating an elite or boss heals 30 HP with the medic and huntress. Some easy sustain. Medic cooldown reduction. Each time medic applies a status effect on an enemy, restore 5 HP on a 1-second cooldown. That's just insane amounts of HP. Healing bonuses go up. All right. The 5th tier of medic makes medic kind of nuts, I must say. And the syringer seems very powerful. I'm just going to take the extra ability blah 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 whatever. And yeah, I think that's general. I have 12 general points to spend on literally anything you want. I think this gets an armor bonus. Starting to take a lot of damage. Get some defenses, but all right. That's it for today. I'll be back with some more tomorrow. We ended this now at level 248. Had some rough runs at the start, but some good way to finish it off there. We're just going to keep doing quests and progressing as we go. But yeah, this game's sick. There's so much here, like all the stages and then all the different modes. I have very little interest in infinite or one hit, but I do want to do all of the other modes. So yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.